How did AJ Cook's life blend with that of her characters? Which of Matthew Gray Gubler's co-stars showed him that true love should come at the right time? And what's going on between Shemar Moore and Kirsten Vangsness? Hi, I'm Dan. Let's dive in. AJ Cook as Jennifer Giroux. The incredible connection between JJ and Reed has made fans wonder if the actors are also close in real life. And it turns out they are, but not like the fans might think. In real life, AJ Cook is happily married. She and her husband Nathan Anderson met in college and tied the knot in 2001 in a private ceremony. Even after being together for almost 2 decades, the couple is not shy about showing how much they still love each other. For example, 3 years ago, AJ posted a picture of them together with a heartfelt caption. 16 years ago today, I married this fella. Let's be honest, we were babies, yet somehow here we stand. Solid, steady, secure. Unfortunately, the couple have gone through difficult times. Although they have not publicly talked about it, Nathan was diagnosed with cancer. Fortunately, according to the latest Instagram posts, he beat the illness and is cancer-free now. AJ proudly wrote that cancer picked the wrong guy to mess with. The couple share 2 sons, Makai, who's now 12 years old, and Phoenix, who's 5. Amazingly, both boys co-starred with their mother on Criminal Minds, playing Jennifer Giroux's sons. So in many respects, Cook's life has blended with her characters. And the reason why JJ and Spencer have such an amazing dynamic is probably because the friendship between the actors is the real deal. After being on Criminal Minds together for over a decade, they've definitely bonded. AJ lovingly calls Matthew the most joyful person and admits that he is like an uncle to her sons. Their friendship is indeed inspiring. And while Reed had a lot of luck in the romance department, can we say the same for the actor who portrayed him? Matthew Gray Gubler as Dr. Spencer Reed. The fast-talking genius seemed to have a mysterious vibe that made him attractive to women. But if Matthew is seeing someone in real life, he's keeping mum about it. Although he was linked to actress Kat Dennings, known for the sitcom 2 Broke Girls. As Gubler shared in an interview, they dated for a long time and remained good friends after the split. Kat is marvelous, he shared. She's one of the funniest people I know, and such a talented actress, a brilliant mind, a warm-hearted person, and I love her and her family. Reportedly, Matthew also dated Taylor Swift for a few months back in 2013. The two never confirmed it, but they were seen spending a lot of time together. A source close to Swift revealed that a full-blown romance didn't ever spark because of their conflicting schedules. Although Gubler hasn't found his true love yet, he helped his friend and co-star Paget Brewster find happiness. He introduced Paget to his friend, musician Steve Damstra, and they immediately clicked. When the couple decided to get married, they asked Gubler to do them the honor of performing their wedding ceremony. So the actor became a certified minister and actually married his besties. But we'll talk about Paget's love story a little bit later. For now, we're going to have a look at the private life of another Criminal Minds alum. Aisha Tyler as Tara Lewis. She's an actress, a director, a TV show host, comedian, and a New York Times best-selling author. But still, playing Dr. Tara Lewis was special for the multi-talented Aisha Tyler. She revealed that she loved portraying the combination of hyper-intellectual and a ballsy badass lady. This beautiful actress has a great sense of humor. Last year, she hilariously described dating Sam Rockwell when they attended the School of Arts. Tyler recalled that she was 6 feet tall, even then, so posing for a photo with Rockwell, who was a lot shorter than her, was a little bit tricky. She said she had to lean sideways like an A to even out their heights. Aisha was married to attorney Jeff Teachins for more than 20 years, but in 2015, they separated and finalized their divorce 2 years later. My husband and I separated over a year ago, she shared at the time, but we were really fighting to stay together. Tyler also revealed that Jeff was the person who influenced and cared for her more than anybody besides her parents. So it was hard for Aisha to realize that at some point they started wanting very different things for their lives. According to their agreement, the couple split a large majority of their property, including the earnings from the sale of their former family residence. All in all, Tyler ended up paying her ex-husband $2 million, but kept holding control of her 2 companies. Soon after the divorce, the actress seemed to be moving on, and the rumors say she's now dating a woman. Tyler shared a picture of a film strip that featured her and Arrow actress Emily Bett Rickards sharing a kiss. Moreover, she captioned the photo, "True Love." But despite the fact that Aisha shared a lot of pictures of cute moments between her and Rickards, the two never officially confirmed whether they are a couple or not. And now, let's talk about the other Criminal Minds actor whose love life has been the focus of the fans' attention since the very first episode of the show. Shemar Moore as Derek Morgan. The sparks that flew between Derek and Penelope were so strong, fans assumed that their unique relationship carried over off-screen too. And the real-life tender friendship between Shemar and Kirsten Vangsness definitely fanned the gossip flames. In an interview with Portrayed, Vangsness says the start of their relationship was instinctual. "We shot together and we were like, oh my gosh, we have chemistry. Neither one of us knew it until we were doing it." Shemar has never been married, although his dating list includes A-list names like Toni Braxton, Halle Berry, Ashley Scott, and many more. Approaching his 50th birthday, he shared that he is ready to start a new chapter in his life. "I need balance in my life," Moore said in an interview. "I love what I do for a living, but I also want to walk my dogs, travel, get married, have kids." However, he added, it's hard to do with his busy schedule. Most recently, this eligible Hollywood heartthrob dated actress Annabelle Acosta. They attended the Grammys together in 2018, but sadly went their separate ways in 2019. So Moore is currently single, and he says that he hopes to find the right woman and be a family man. And he is not the only Criminal Minds cast member who's not dating anyone now. Thomas Gibson as Aaron Hotchner. Gibson was married to his wife Christina for almost 20 years. They have 3 children, sons James and Travis, and a daughter Agatha. Unfortunately, Thomas and Christina filed for divorce in 2014, but they kept it private for a very long time. Gibson revealed that, for him, being a father is the greatest experience of his life, and he didn't want his kids to deal with their parents' divorce publicly. "We spent a year and a half in mediation," he shared in an interview with People. "Christine and I did the best we could and continue to do the best we can as parents. Thomas still resides in San Antonio to stay close to his children and spend as much time with them as possible. Gibson is leading a quiet life now and hasn't been linked to anyone romantically." Adam Rodriguez as Luke Alves. Just like Thomas Gibson, Adam is a father of 3. Rodriguez and his wife, professional model Grace Gale, welcomed their first daughter in 2014. The actor called his baby girl the biggest, greatest, most fulfilling blessing he has ever received. But the happy parents decided to walk down the aisle only 2 years later. Little Frankie L. was of course present at the wedding ceremony, which was held in Italy. In January 2017, the couple welcomed their second daughter, Georgie Day, and their son, named Bridgemont Bernard, was born in March last year. Rodriguez revealed that he delivered the baby boy himself, which was the most intense experience of his life. Incredibly, the pair didn't know their third child's gender until he was born, so it was a great surprise for them both. Adam and Grace try to spend as much time with their kids as possible. While on lockdown, they tried to take full advantage of their quality time together. Rodriguez even joked that he'll probably miss this time when it's over in a lot of ways. And now, let's get back to the love story of his co-star. Paget Brewster as Emily Prentice. Matthew Gray Gubler once said that Paget taught him that true love will find you at the right time. She was sort of like, I'm fine with either being alone or not. And then she met Steve, and she knew what the lifetime of waiting was for. Matthew was the one who introduced his best friend, musician and songwriter Steve Damstra, to his co-star Paget Brewster. Paget and Steve started dating and got engaged in 2013. The actress revealed the engagement news on her Twitter account, posting the picture of her engagement ring with the caption, "Wait for the best, ladies. Wait until you're 44 if that's what it takes." The couple said their vows a year later. As you already know, Matthew Gray Gubler officiated the ceremony. Paget and her husband reside in Los Angeles and seem to be as much in love as they were on the day they met. Another example of long-term family bliss is Joe Mantegna as David Rossi. The veteran actor has been in love with one woman for more than 4 decades. He met his wife Arlene while still in high school. They married in 1975 in a romantic private ceremony on top of the Eiffel Tower. The couple has 2 daughters, Mia and Gia. Mia, who's 33, is autistic and works as a makeup artist. Gia, who is now 30, decided to follow in her father's footsteps and already has a rather impressive acting resume. By the way, you might have seen her on Criminal Minds in a recurring role of Lindsey Vaughn. Kirsten Vangsness as Penelope Garcia. On the show, the fan favorite baby girl was head over heels in love with Derek Morgan, and their connection was so convincing that some fans still find it hard to believe that in real life, the actors are not an item. Kirsten identifies herself as queer, and during her first few years on Criminal Minds, she was dating a former assistant editor on Fox's 24, Melanie Goldstein. They even got engaged, but broke up in 2013 after 5 years together. "I was so in love with her," shared Kirsten, "but in terms of life growth, all of a sudden our relationship wasn't able to sustain what I wanted to do and what she wanted to do. In 2015, Vangsness surprised fans when she started dating actor and writer Keith Hansen. He soon popped the question and the couple started to plan their wedding. According to People, Kirsten was ready to mush up with him forever. "He's the perfect partner for me and I feel like we evolve," she explained. "When you're so into somebody and you get to just mush up next to them, that's the best part." At the time, the actress excitedly discussed her idea for the wedding theme and decorations, but as of now, Kirsten is still not married. After all, after Criminal Minds ended, she kept herself extremely busy. She even stayed creative during the lockdown, and you can find a lot of her amazing videos on her Instagram. By the way, she kept a memento from her time as Penelope Garcia, 65 mementos to be exact. It's the collection of Garcia's glasses. It turns out, Vangsness brought every pair her character ever wore, so now they serve as a perfect reminder to be confident like Penelope, and to see life through her eyes sometimes. And now, if you want to know more on the relationships between the cast of Criminal Minds, watch our video about it. And thanks for staying super awesome.